Hi all, today we are going to discuss lesson 3 part 2. Have you ever observed an anthill? What about the building block of an anthill? Yes, it is a small grain of sand. Similarly, the building blocks of all matter are atoms. Atoms are very small. They are smaller than anything that we can imagine or compare with. It is a particle of matter that uniquely defines a chemical element. We have already studied the structure of an atom in lesson 4. In the center, nucleus is there. Proton and neutrons are present in the nucleus and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Now we can discuss the symbol of elements. What is a symbol? The symbol of an element is a shorthand notation for its name. Dalton was the first scientist to use the symbols for elements in a very specific sense. When he used a symbol for an element, he also meant a definite quantity of that element, that is, one atom of that element. Here we can see the symbols of different elements given by Dalton. Let us discuss modern symbols of elements. Berzelius suggested that the symbols of elements be made from one or two letters of the name of the element. The symbol of an element is the first letter or the first letter and the another letter of the English name or Latin name of the element. Let us discuss the examples. First, hydrogen. Its first letter is H. So the symbol of hydrogen is H. And another one, oxygen. Its first letter is O. So the symbol of oxygen is O. Similarly, phosphorus, the first letter is P. So the symbol is P. Carbon, its first letter is C. So its symbol is C. Some elements like carbon, calcium, chlorine and copper has the same first element. So symbols of some elements are formed from the first letter of the name and a letter appearing later in the name. For example, C we have already given for carbon. So for calcium we are taking its first letter and second letter. So its symbol is Ca. And chlorine, we have to take two letters, first one and third letter. So its symbol is Cl. Some symbols have been taken from the names of elements in Latin, German or Greek. For example, the symbol of iron is Fe because its Latin name is ferrum. Sodium is Na from its name natrium and potassium is K from kalium. Now we have know the symbols. Next we have to study how can we write the symbols. Some rules are there. IUPAC is an international scientific organization which approves names of elements, symbols and units. The first letter of a symbol is always written as capital letter and the second letter as a small letter. For example, hydrogen, only one letter is there, that H we have to write in capital. And aluminium, we know that its symbol is Al. So A, the first letter we have to write in capital letter and the second letter we have to write in small letter. And cobalt, its symbol is Co. The first letter we have to write in capital, that is C in capital and O in small letter. These are the some rules for writing the symbols. So my dear students, in page number 34, you can see table 3.1, that is symbols for some elements. Please go through it. Now we can discuss atomic mass of an element. We know that atomic mass is the sum of neutron and proton present inside the nucleus that we have already studied in chapter 4. For example, fluorine has 9 protons and 10 neutrons. So, its atomic mass is 9 plus 10, that is 19 units. Next one, we can discuss aluminium. Aluminium has 13 protons and 14 neutrons in its nucleus. So, its atomic mass equal to 27 units. Let us discuss how do atoms exist. Actually, atoms of most elements are not able to exist independently. So, atoms form molecules and ions. And these molecules or ions aggregate in large numbers to form the matter that we can see, feel or touch. So, we can discuss about molecules and ions in our coming classes.